Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to another episode of my English classes. I hope you're enlightened, you're encouraged today. I hope you get some form of motivation to do those papers and get the best marks. Yay! Okay, we're going to be talking about words and their usage today. For those persons who would like my books, you can find them in the description box below, or you can go on amazon.com and type in Miss Constance Williams or Google Miss Constance Williams, and you will see all my books pop up on your screen. Don't be afraid to read them and give me a great review. Let me know how you're motivated, encouraged, how you want to do something for yourself. You want to write your own book. You want to share the story with someone, because I'm not a boring writer. So get those books and get yourself pumped up, right? Get yourself laughing, get yourself inspired, so when you step in your exam room you have something to reflect on and say, oh, I read something. Don't write the same thing that I have written, because you can be charged with plagiarism. Okay, plagiarism is stealing the next person's work. So find something from the stories that motivate you to write your own stories. All right, so let's get into the class. Words and their usage. Aesthetic, that's the first word. Aesthetic. Aesthetic means austere. Okay, aesthetic means austere. So aesthetic is what? Something very simple. Simple, like this blouse that I'm wearing. No bling bling, no fadangles, no pretty pretty, no stringy string. All right, just plain and simple. So very simple, or strict and stern. Strict and stern, like your principal, like your teacher, like the policeman that you meet on the road. Very strict and stern. So austere, very simple, or strict and stern means very simple or strict and stern. Aesthetic, on the other hand, means pertaining to or the appreciation of the beauty around you, a beautiful atmosphere. The aesthetic was wonderful, it was beautiful, it was enjoyable. So you have aesthetic means pertaining to or appreciation of beauty. So like Central Park is beautiful, Oak Garden is beautiful. Sometimes people plant gardens in their backyard or the front of their yard. It's beautiful. People pass by and say, wow, this is a beautiful place. So it is, aesthetic means pertaining to beauty or the appreciation of beauty. Compare to versus compare with. All right, our number two, our next sets of words: compare to versus compare with. Even I have that problem sometimes, to be honest. I have that problem sometimes. Compare to, compare things that are usually different. Compare to, compare things that are usually different. So when you're comparing to, you're comparing things that are usually different. They don't have nothing in common. They are not similar. They are not alike. They are completely different. Versus compare with. Compare with shows difference between two things that are obviously similar. Compare with shows difference between two things that are obviously similar. All right, they look alike. They are in the same boat, so to speak, or the same atmospheric energy. They use the same atmospheric energy because they are similar. All right, so here I've written some examples for you. When we compare the city to the country, we find vast differences. When we compare the city to the country, we find vast differences. All right, so the country and the city is two different places, two different atmosphere, right? The country, you might see forestry, trees, hear animals bawling, goats and chicken and crowing and dogs barking and all of that. You know, you see people planting a lot of stuff in the country. In the city, completely different. Horns honking, oh, paw, 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 paw. People moving about, busy ice scraper buildings all up in the air. You know, cars moving back and forth. Animals running back and forth. Sometimes you don't know who animals they belong to. It's busy. The city's a busy, busy place, okay? So it's two different places also. So the city versus the country, vast differences. The fisherman, the next sentence, the fisherman compare the herrings with sardines. The fisherman compare the herrings with sardines. So the fisherman compares the herrings with, here's the with the sardines. So it's obviously similar. So compare with shows difference between two things that are obviously similar. So in this case, there's a clue. There's a clue somewhere here, right? Because it is showing things that are obviously similar. So let's guess. 1, 2, 3. The clue, the fisherman. So the fisherman compare the herrings with sardines. So herrings and sardines. Herrings and sardines. Herrings with sardines. Right? So herrings and sardine belongs where? In the water. The both of them are fish. So they are similar. They are fish with two different names, or they might have some form of characteristics, but they are still fish. They live in the water. They don't live on land. So herrings with sardines. So they are obviously similar, right? Consider has. How we use consider has. She considered him brilliant. Notice in this sentence we have no has in it. You just say, I considered him brilliant. But to continue on with that sentence, she considered him as an intellect and as a scholar. She considered him as an intellect and as a scholar. Or you could have or I could have written, and also as a scholar. I considered him as an intellect, and also as a scholar. Alright? Here's number 4. Number 4, compatible versus contemptuous. Contemptible. Sorry about that. Contemptible versus contemptuous. His conduct was contemptible. Alright? His conduct was contemptible. So what is contemptible? Deserving to be despised. Contemptible means deserving to be despised. So if you despise a person, you might despise them because they're rude, they're disrespectful, they may have done something mean to you, they could have let you lose your job, they could have been disrespectful to you, they could have assaulted you, so you despise them, alright? So deserving to be despised. They deserve to be despised because of the things or the acts they have done to you, alright? So they are contemptible, alright? Contemptuous, on the other hand, my example I've written, his glance was contemptuous. His glance was contemptuous. So what is a contemptuous glance? It's a glance like hateful. You know, they say all these haters. So haters have hateful glances. So his glance was contemptuous. So contemptuous means hateful, right? It simply means that a person that is hateful. So they look at you with hate. They behave you or treat you with hate. So you can differentiate when a person likes you or when that person is hateful towards you. So they are contemptuous. Their behavior towards you is contemptuous. Alright? So we are finished with this class. I hope you have learned something. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. And most of all, get my books and comment. Let me know how these classes are helping or assisting you in your exams, in your CXC classes, what you're learning to, to pass those exams, because you never know when you step in those exam rooms what you are going to meet up on. All right? So I hope you study these words, look at them over and over, and find something they stick in your brains that, when you go into that exam, you say, I saw that on Lady C's video. It triggers your memory. All right? So thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next class. Bye-bye.